first became interested in Otlet and his work over 15 years ago. I'd come across an article in an academic journal by Boyd Rayward that talked about Otlet's work, and it sparked my interest, and I just began to read a little more about him, do a bit of my own research, and begin to understand some of his important work around imagining what a more connected world might look like. About 10 years ago, I had the opportunity to visit Belgium and paid a visit to the Mundaneum in Mons. And in the wake of that visit, I ended up writing an article myself about Paul Otlet that appeared in the New York Times, where I was working at the time. And to my surprise, that article generated a lot of interest. It was picked up on social media and reprinted in a few newspapers. And a little while after that, a literary agent reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in writing an article about Otlet myself. So I said, well, sure, why not? So for the next few years, I spent quite a bit of time at the Mundaneum doing research in their amazing archives and getting to know the community of brilliant scholars that have been working in the field and exploring the work of Otlet and La Fontaine and their contemporaries. And was very happy that I was able to contribute in some small way to the body of scholarship around Otlet. I feel like as I've learned more about him, I've deepened my own understanding and really found the vision that he and La Fontaine pursued to be really inspiring and I think very relevant to our world today. In a world in which we are becoming more connected, I think their vision of a very utopian kind of network that was really driven by a very humanist vision of freedom of information and personal liberation and spiritual fulfillment is really something the world needs today. And I think it really provides a really useful lens for thinking about some of the transformations that we're going through as a society today. So I'm very happy to see that the Mundaneum is continuing to preserve and promote the legacy of Otlet and La Fontaine, and I hope they continue to do so for a long time to come. So happy anniversary. Bye-bye.